The RAD podcast is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
And welcome to this week's edition of the RAD podcast, Random Ass Discussion. And I am your host, Paul, the hat guy, Flinders. And joining me this week, we have Darren Truby.
Hello.
And, you know, I was feeling a bit lost again, so welcome back, Adam Cox.
I'm Martin Scorsese. Welcome to the RAD podcast.
God. Can't get rid of you now, Cox. See,
Mate, I've waited all week to do that.
he's had that much fun last time. He had to come back.
Of course.
Why not? How's your week's been anyway? Who wants to go first?
Yeah, start with Darren first.
Go on, Darren, because you've been away for longer.
Oh, well, not much really. Just the fun of having Halloween parties to go to, and then this slow realisation of now Christmas is upon us. And the minute it struck 12 after Halloween, that's when it was Christmas.
Yeah, 1 minute past 12 on November the 1st, that's it. The Christmas adverts are out.
Yeah.
Fucking bar humbug.
And you guys, I've just got bone to pick with both of you. You talked about the Coca-Cola truck, and now it's not coming to Blackpool. Someone's listening to us.
That's my fault, because Coca-Cola, there's been a global, sort of depression recently. Potentially Donald Trump could get into office. The dollar may suddenly drop. They have to, future-proof themselves and protect the profits. Why roll out a Coca-Cola truck and then just go an advert on telling you, stand in front of the telly and take a picture?
Does cola really to protect its profits, considering how much they make a year?
Well, there's enough fat Americans that they need to, they need to water. So, it's an American company. It's in their best interest to look after their own.
True. But the secret recipe is still locked away in a vault somewhere, so...
Well, if they get that skip, they might have to fucking sell it to Pepsi.
It is Pepsi. That is the secret recipe. That it's made as Pepsi, and Pepsi is both the same.
So, do you reckon this Coca-Cola Life is really Pepsi Crystal?
Yeah. Pepsi is is Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola is Pepsi. They decided to have a go at us.
They bought Crystal Pepsi back, didn't they, recently in America? And a few people are trying it and it just tastes like Sprite. And it's like, is that not sort of the point of it is meant to taste like Pepsi still, but be clear? And it's like, no, It just tastes like Sprite.
It's like Coca-Cola, but with more E numbers. Yeah, it sounds like, if you want your kids to go up the wall, give them more. It's a bit, think about Coca-Cola, it's not new to them, is it? It's, remember when they brought out their own mineral water about 10 years ago?
I do.
And it was out for about 5-6 months, and then someone realised it was just some stupid dickhead taking tap water and bottling it. Yeah. They had to pull it off the shelves.
Isn't it all bottled water anyway?
To be fair, mineral water, you have to say it comes from a spring, you have to have somebody go out and check it and make sure it's come from a spring, then you can bottle it and then you can sell it, but no fucker did that for Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola just, went to probably the garden tap, filled it with water, filled a bottle with water and said, right, that's mineral water, sell it.
Going around the millions of employees going, right, who owns a spring? Or who lives nearest to a spring, and there's like some random guy on the production line, like... Here you go, John. Here's some bottles. Go and fill them up from your tap.
Well, do you reckon someone got the memo wrong at Coca-Cola and went, "Hey, do you own a a spring, and someone goes, "Well, yeah, one fell out my bed." God.
Something to do with, I remember rightly, because we had it where I worked at the time, we got it in for free. And then it was like, next thing you know, it was like, oh, you can sell it. And no one wanted it. So it was like, right, you can have it now. And it was like, okay.
So you basically got
we all walked off with it.
So you got given something free, which you should have got for free in the first place.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I got it for free instead of having to pay for it.
Darren got free glorified tap water.
Yeah.
But no, getting back to Coke Life, it tastes like arse, if anything.
It does.
That's the only way I can describe it.
It tastes like someone's wiped their arse on the inside of the bottle and then filled it with Coca-Cola. Without the flavouring.
It's like I said to someone, if I wanted like a healthy cola, I'd go for Coke Zero rather than Coke Life.
This is it. You know, you may as well just drink tap water. You may as well just drink tap water. Oh yeah, they've already done tap water. Maybe it's a rebadging. Coca-Cola Life's really that failed mineral water, somebody's tap water with a brown colouring in it.
Oh, lovely.
We'll leave that one to the imagination. Just for the record, if anyone, cause I can't remember what it was called. If any listeners know what the so-called mineral water was that Coca-Cola decided to try and con the British nation with, could you let us know in a comment section or on Twitter or something? Just let us know.
It's alright, I'll have a look for you now.
Oh, he's typing away.
I'm on the Google.
He's on the Google.
It's called the mineral water.
Peter K. Al Qaeda water.
If it's the right one I've got, it was called Dasani.
That's it. Dasani. That was the one. We should have called it Artemis Shanks.
Well, it's I've just got to look on Wikipedia. It launched in February 2004.
That's right.
The product launch was labelled a disaster, a fiasco, and a PR catastrophe because early advertising for it referred to it as bottled spunk. But it also featured the tagline, "Can't live without spunk," without them realising that it's slang for semen in the UK.
So we'll be drinking bottled spunk. Fantastic.
Funny enough, I've seen something about that. Heard something about that in news today as well. I was reading about it. Somewhere in New Zealand, they said they've got it's Australian Northern Territory, and there's a tourist campaign, and it actually says CU, and then in the middle in the, and then NT. But when you look at it, all you see is cunt.
Yes, I've seen that one myself.
Yeah,
as well.
The Australians are absolutely amazing at branding things. There was, remember, one years ago, it was basically glorified WD-40, and the actual brand of it was "Start You Bastard." It was actually marketed as "Start You Bastard." It was brilliant. I wish Sorry, go on.
I was going to say there is that comedian Stephen Kane was always in his act referred to coon cheese. It was called, but with him being black, he's like, it's called coon cheese. It's like, and I was like, it's just a name. And then I didn't believe it. Someone found me a YouTube video of the advert for coon cheese. I was like, they're just. Australia even is just blatantly racist.
blatantly racist. I don't give a flying fuck. I just bow down to that nation. I just think us three would fit in there absolutely perfect.
Yeah, okay.
I'll probably offend someone somewhere along the way.
Oh yeah, that's our job. You know, coming from Blackpool, we've got to do something. It's part of our DNA, isn't it? Especially if you're born here, anyway. Christ. Speaking of Blackpool, the season's finished. Yes!
It's about fucking time.
Yes, people that don't know, perhaps Blackpool is a seasonal town. We get holiday makers from like Easter till bonfire night, and then the town becomes a ghost town. And it's like, how can we describe it?
Heaven.
Yes, there you go. It's heaven. No more ducking and weaving round tourists.
Well, actually, no. Considering how shit Blackpool is, we'll just call it limbo.
Yeah, limbo then.
It's not heaven. It's not hell. It's limbo because there's no one. There's like all the tourists have gone home and stuff.
Yeah. It's just pure limbo. You get what I call the sea of shutters on the promenade. You know, you can walk a mile and not see anything open.
Oh, it's the dead period for me. But I stepped out tonight at work at like about 10 to 5 to 9, and it was looked and it was like there wasn't a soul about the place. Like Elastic Warner's had all of like 10 people in it. There was like one was like a big birthday party, and then like a family of 4, and then it's like not a soul about. It was peaceful as anything. It's
amazing how quick it goes quiet as well. I mean, I used to work a corner shop on Chapel Street in Blackpool. We were expensive. Well, we was known locally as had a cost cutters sign above us, but we was known as throat cutters. We were that dear. And the busiest weekend of the season, which is usually weirdly the weekend before the season finishes, tends to be, and we took on the Friday night we took $5,000 in a corner shop.
Jesus.
On the Saturday we took. I think we took $6,000, and on the Sunday we took 4.5. The following weekend, out of season, bear in mind, we took £400 on the corresponding Saturday. That's how quick it drops.
Yeah. From
$5,500, $6,000 to £400. That's how quiet the town gets.
It's like when I was at Two Swords last year, and they were basically saying, "Oh well, like October half term's the busiest week for us. Like we'll get 4,000 people a day in." And then they said, "Come as soon as the season ends, we'll get about 10 people a day, if that."
Yeah, it's true though. It is the only places that really stay open full time is Coral Island, isn't it? Really, even the Tower shuts down partly.
Tower shuts down partly, but they have to. All Merlin attractions have a thing where they have to stay open year. They can only close Christmas Day. They have to be open year round. It's some deal they have with Blackpool Council. But like Coral Island gets rid of all their seasonal staff. They go down skeleton staff. Like the Tower, I think, closes about 4.
Yeah, they close early, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, the corner shop we used to shut at like 7 o'clock at night because it was no point staying open. You were just wasting power and and the boss was spending money on wages you didn't need to spend, basically. So you become the master of skeletal staff in Blackpool if you're an employer. You learn easy how to, like I say, run a business on as minimal amount of manpower as possible.
Oh, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, you're breaking up there, mate.
Oh, sorry. Am I good? Can you hear me?
A bit better.
I'm about a foot away from the microphone, so...
Oh, it's still a bit blocky. It's a good job of recording us live.
Yeah, it was. It's like I think I was saying to you last week how it sort of changed with like all these schools now being able to set their own holiday.
Yeah.
And it's sort of it shafts tourism businesses and stuff, or the town in general, really, because you're having to sort of plan for. You don't really know anymore what's going to be your busy week and what's going to be your quiet week.
It's that as well. Yeah, there's that as well. But like I say, it spreads out your amount of how busy you are. And you're only going to be in the old time when everyone went off at the same time. You'd be ridiculously busy, but it'll be only for 1 week. So it's not too bad. You're going to be knackered for 1 week, but because you've got a spread amount of people coming, spread across a set amount, like a big amount of time, you're going to be worked harder for longer, if that makes sense as well. So. You're dying for that end of season.
True, but it's like this. Like October is the perfect good example because we had like the
3 different holidays. You had 3 different half terms because you had the Scottish half term, and then you had the Academy half term, and then you had the State half term, and they were all different.
But the Scottish half term was steady for us. Then the third week of October was the busy week.
That was the Academy one.
The Academy week was the busiest, and then like the actual state half term was quiet. But we had extra staff in for nothing.
This is it. People that don't know, like, if they may be listening from abroad, or, you know, if we're that lucky we get listeners from abroad. What it basically is, Scotland run on a slightly different timetable. They go back to school a bit earlier than the British English schools do. I'm right in thinking that's a couple of weeks earlier, isn't it?
Yeah, they go back late August.
Yeah, late August, between halfway in towards like the back end of August. Then in England we have academy and state schools. Academies are run by private firms, aren't they? Sort of thing. They're not run by the council. They're not run by the council. Anyway,
Academy is just trying to make it sound posh, right? And then plenty of schools that are changing the name to academies and all that, and they're still the same, just called academy.
It's so that, but the reason is they get a bit more funding, but that's because they go through private sector.
Yeah.
So, well, more private sector. So obviously got to, adhere to Ofsted and things like that, and still have a curriculum, but they can do things slightly different and set when they have the holidays. As long as they do a set amount of school time, it doesn't matter when they do the holidays. If that makes sense. So that's why the academies are a week earlier than the state ones.
Well, there's that, but there's also some kids get 5 weeks of summer now and 2 weeks October half term. Yeah, that's with the academy ones as well. But with the state ones, it's the more traditional times. Which I don't know. I'm not bothered as long as the kids learn. I'm not bothered. Speaking as a parent, I'm not arsed. As long as he can learn to read and write, I'm not bothered. I'm trying to think what else. There's funny enough. There's a very important event happening tonight. Well, for tonight for us anyway, and it's going to be starting. It's going to be slowly petering out soon. The US election's happening. It is. One of my topics as well, but oh, fantastic! It was one of mine as well. And the poll for Florida is finishing in about an hour. So obviously, when this goes out, we'll know who the president is. But as we were recording earlier, we were recording on the night where the election's happening. I want to know what you think would happen if both Clinton or Trump got in.
Here's my thoughts, and these the only two thoughts that I care about is one, where if Clinton gets in, does she sit in when she sits in the chair? Did she go to her husband? Ha! This chair's mine now, bitch. Because they've both been president. Or number two, and then if Trump wins, do you think Stone Cold's going, shit? I've stunned the president of the United States. He's a WWE Hall of Famer.
Hall of Fame.
My two things.
Do you think he's going to wear his Hall of Fame ring when he goes and does diplomacy? Sort of goes to do trade meetings and things like that. He just wiggles his Hall of Fame ring at other world leaders. So you might have got all these CO2 emissions down. You may have got stopped wars, but I'm a fucking WWE Hall of Famer.
I'd like to see his inauguration when they swear him in, and he's like, "Yeah, right, put your hand on the Bible." He just there puts his hand on a massive Hall of Fame ring on his finger.
You know what it's going to be? His inauguration speech is going to be. You've seen The Simpsons. It's just going to be Sideshow Bob laughing.
No, he's gonna walk on doing his pervy uncle face.
Or the perv in the park in the trench coat face.
Yeah, like we discussed last week.
Yes. You're right, kiddies. I'm the president.
Funk it. I've got in. And then there'll be some Mexican there on a grassy knoll with a sniper rifle.
Oh.
Do you think they're going to even risk it with a fucking sniper rifle? Just go full blown rubble and bazooka, won't they?
I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it. I'm sure I've seen a picture of this, him there, and then next thing you know, they've pulled the mask off, and it's Vince McMahon. All the tagline is, "It was me, Austin. It was me all along." And it was Vince McMahon that's really Donald Trump.
I would not be shocked. There's only one man probably that's, more evil. Well, maybe Trump. I don't know. They're both, for me, they're both as bad as each other. They're both as untrustworthy. I wouldn't trust either of them as far as I could throw them.
Yeah.
But that goes to politicians in general, if I'm honest. Apart from one that I know.
I wonder who that could be.
I don't know. Do you know what? Do you know what? Christ, my hips hurting.
Didn't you? I know you've got a thing for older women, haven't you? Theresa May.
Ooh.
Well, I take that silence as a yes.
That silence was me unzipping my pants. Oh, there is noise. Hello?
Yeah, that's what normally happens when someone talks.
Someone stops and quiet and listens. Oh, Is someone sneak? We had more guest hosts. Cameos, love it. Who was that?
My dad just walks in with a brew and he's like, "What are you doing?" So I'm recording.
He should have done a taste test on his brew live on air.
Yeah. But no, it's not. Yeah, it's like Trump's going to walk on stage if he wins, do his little pervy speech, and it wouldn't surprise me if he was assassinated at some point. But there'll be the conspiracies abound. But
Oh, just while I was grabbing his missus by the pussy, probably.
Or grabbing some woman, yeah.
Just grab some woman by the pussy and just put someone. Just all of a sudden, a red dot appears in between his eyes. Yeah.
If Hillary wins, I don't even know. It's just that it's that history-making thing of she's the first female president.
That's the only thing for me that I can honestly say of any. I can say about Hillary. She's. What can I say? She's very left, isn't she? From what I understand,
attention to it. To be honest,
she's very left. She's at least centre left anyway.
Yeah. The only thing I know really is that Trump's proper hates Mexicans for some reason.
He just hates immigrants in general, pretty much. When he forgets the whole fucking nation is immigrants. Let's be honest. Yeah, him himself is a fucking immigrant somewhere down the line.
But it's like this whole thing with Hillary about the emails.
Oh, the FBI have dropped it now, though. So it's a non-issue now. But he's still going wrong, saying, I'm going to jail you.
It's the difference, though, isn't it, between politics and their politics there. This is bad against them, they're bad against them. Well, ours is, this is what I'm going to do for you. This is what I want to do for you. This is, what we're going to do for everyone else, The
only thing I can see, the beneficial thing about Donald Trump is that country will not be skint for long. Because if he runs it like a business, because the country's, in a shithole when it comes financially, a bit like we are. But like I say, potentially, if you get somebody from a business background that runs the country like a business, the financial side of things, it could be good for the country. But I'll guarantee if there's going to be anyone that starts World War III, it's going to be Donald Trump.
I think Putin's are going to get there first.
I think I honestly see them both on a yacht, drinking, and having a competition who can bomb Syria first. Who can turn Syria into a crater first? In fact, they'll probably have competitions who can get the biggest bomb into Syria to make the biggest crater. I can see it coming.
Well, there is. Putin's got a big one. He's got a big nuke, hasn't he? I've recently heard or read.
Oh, as you know.
That's what she said. But also, Russia has these really advanced tanks that are pretty much drone-powered tanks or something. Remotely thingy, and the crew of them just pretty much sits up front in a secure little pod thing.
Yeah.
So,
it'd be like some little teenager in it that thinks they're playing Call of Duty.
No, but it probably will be an Xbox control, no doubt. But it'll be the actual turret is manoeuvrable via a remote.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
To be a man turret sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just imagine, like I say, if Trump gets in somewhere in the world, he's gone somewhere. We're going to be one country less on the globe. I can see it coming. There's going to be some invasion. Yeah, there's going to be an invasion, or he's going to bomb something, and he's going to piss off the wrong people. And I can see it's going to be interesting if Trump gets in. Let's just put it that way.
Well, he's already pissing off the wrong people by insulting Mexican.
Oh my god!
At least if he gets in, give it at least like half a term, so 2 years, whatever. He's putting it with his head on a pike or somewhat on the border, like he's never pissed off a cartel member or something. And they don't fuck about when it comes to killing people and making a show of them. So,
oh god. Speaking of like controversial things, what do you think about what's happened to Brexit, about it potentially being blocked?
If this whole thing's coming back, then what was the point of us having the referendum?
Yeah, this is what's irking me about it. I mean, obviously, I get people objecting to the decision. I personally voted out for financial reasons, but people, like I say, I can get people moaning about not getting their decision. But even people who are moaning about the decision, saying it's the wrong decision, or even moaning saying that it shouldn't be blocked, because obviously it was a democratic thing to do, to give a referendum to ask for opinion. But if they go against that, obviously the referendum was given out as though like it was potentially legally binding, and it was. This is what you say. This is what we want. This is what we're going to do. And for them to turn around and go, well, actually, it's got to get past this, that, and the other. So basically, we don't have a say in it. The long and the short of that is that referendum didn't mean shit. It was just to give an idea.
Yeah, exactly.
You may as well have just had a couple of guys standing in town with clipboards trying to pull random people. You know the type of people.
I do. And they get the same answer off me all the time. Can't
Fuck
speak
off.
English.
Yeah. Parlez en français?
No, I actually just stopped a charity worker trying to stop me once, and she's like, one of these like really energetic, happy ones. And she's like, "Hi guys, you okay?" I said, "Don't speak English." And she just stopped dead in the tracks, but it's not even funny. I just turned back and wasn't trying to be love and carried on walking.
Oh, I just turned like that.
First day.
When I see them, honestly, I tend to go as close to the shops as I can without actually going in through the front window, so I can avoid them.
Well, I have learned that you pull your phone out and basically like you on your phone, like in the middle of a call, to leave you alone.
Yes, that works as well. Stick your headphones in, even if you've got nothing on.
Yeah,
that's the best way to stop people talking to you.
They'll try and stop you then.
Yeah, they try. Yeah, they try and the thing is, they try that to you, mate. They try to take your headphone out of your ear. They'll end up on the floor face down. I'm sure of it.
Oh, a guy tried that once before, and I literally did have to push him away. Literally trying to come up to me and actually take my earphones out, so I actually physically pushed him away and carried on walking.
I'd have twisted his nose upside down if I were you.
Oh, I would have done that.
Oh god! So, it's not. It's not good. It's not democratic, in my opinion, for him to stop it now.
Did you see Nigel Farage? I think he's on Huffington Post. He put a tweet up. He's like, "Oh, is this like America's Brexit?" And everyone's sort of having a go at him, saying, "Well, no, they had theirs when we had the war and all that sort of thing back in 1776."
Yeah,
You gotta love Farage, just for the shit he comes out with. Just for the utter shite and tripe he comes out with.
Yeah, he was like, "Well, I'm stopping now," but he's not.
No, I'm stepping down for the 40th time. It's like ends up being ahead of that joke of a party. You know, it's what's the point in them now if we're leaving anyway? What is the point of UKIP? They want an independent UK. We technically got one now. Do you know what I mean? It just seems to be the party you go to if you're a Conservative and you're pissed off with them.
But if anything, it seems like UKIP just want us to be like Gotham in Dark Knight Rises, where it's just like a walled sort of massive land. Like nothing comes in, nothing goes out, apart from Batman somehow.
Works for me. Well,
tell you what, I watched that last night, Dark Knight Rises, and I was still like, no, yeah. Just annoys me so much. Some of the stuff on that movie.
At the same time, though, as well, he does speak a lot of sense as well. I mean, have you seen any of the footage that he used to be having when he was an MEP? Ripping nations apart, whole nations apart. Well, sometimes, just verbally, it was like it's amazing how one voice can, you know what I mean, can just like destroy the dignity of another whole race.
Well, didn't Trump do that though?
We're going to build a wall.
But the Mexicans are paying for it.
What are you going to do? Send bailiffs?
Yeah.
We're going to pay up, or we're going to nuke you. That sounds like Trump actually to a T, doesn't it?
It does.
And on that note, because I am kind of putting it off, I'm going to start. Last week, I said that I noticed some sort of energy drink in the shops. And it was, Coxie will remember me talking about a bit of. I posted a picture about it on the group. And it's called Mega Malt, and it has extra energy on it. Now, I was curious because I was in a shop called Pound Stretcher, and it was in the energy drink section. Thought, okay, looked at it, and it looked like glorified shandy. And so I thought, okay. And we started talking about it last week, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to try it live on air, just to see what it's like. I managed to get it from Home Bargains, and it was 25p for a can. So it doesn't fill me with confidence.
Two questions. Do you have hands-free
Yes.
on your phone? 'Cause
I'm not on my phone, I'm on my microphone.
On your microphone, even?
Yeah, I'm on my microphone stand, so that's fine. No, it's not waterproof.
Damn.
That's why it's 3 foot away.
Yes.
It's in the splash. Is it safe in the splash zone?
I've got a window nearby.
Does it have a caffeine content or sugar content?
Well, I'm just going to have a look now.
Extra energy.
Well, I'm just going to have a look now and tell you the things on it. It's got 6 million languages on it, so that bodes well. So the serving size at the minute on this is a 330ml can, so it's your standard Coca-Cola can size. The amount per can, 224 calories for the whole can.
Oof.
So that's quite hefty.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Total carbohydrates, 53 grams, or 18% of your daily allowance. Of which of sugars, which is 48. Jesus Christ, it's like a quarter of the can of sugar.
Jesus.
Diet fibre. So it's 1% fibre. Protein, it's 3% protein. Your daily allowance. Fat, nil. So it's got some healthy part in it. Of which of saturates, nil. Vitamins, it's got acid, I don't know what that is. Vitamin B6, vitamin B12, bloating? Biotin, that's it. Jesus Christ, the print's awful on it. Ingredients: water, barley, malt, sugar. So the third biggest amount of ingredients in this is sugar.
It just sounds like bloody non-alcoholic beer to me.
It does say non-alcoholic malt beverage on the front, so I'm assuming it's going to be non-alcoholic beer. So, here we go. This should be fun. I've even checked the best before on it because of the price. And it doesn't go out of date until 2017, so I should be safe. We're not Stuart Ashens here drinking 20-year-old pop. So here we go.
I've still got a bottle of bloody Poirot Stout I need to send to him, actually.
Get it sent. Get it sent. Oh, right, I'm going to open the can. Can you hear this?
Yep.
That's the can open. I'm going to see what it smells like. Oh, it's quite sweet smelling, as you can... Not shockingly, it's quite sweet smelling. With a hint of a beery smell as well. So if you got a pint of Carling and put about 12 teaspoons of sugar in it and stirred it, I think that's the smell you'd get. So it smells like very, very sweet beer.
Mm.
I'm not looking forward to this. Let's just say I'm not salivating. Bunkle did say it's absolutely disgusting. I'm going to hurl. Just by the smell of it, I'm inclined to agree with him. So, yeah. Yeah, it does smell of very sweet beer. I'm putting it off now, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Here we go.
I was hoping you had a glass for you so you could see the colour of it or something, but...
I don't have a glass with me at this moment in time, unfortunately.
Okay.
See what I do? I have a coffee cup. So I can pour a bit in and tell you the colour. It looks like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So, and it's very fizzy, so it's definitely not beer. Not alcoholic beer. Very fizzy. So, yeah. I'm not looking forward to this. Why did I agree to this? Oh, God. Oof. I just got... No, that's the whiff of it. Because I poured a bit out.
Yeah.
Oof. I'm not looking forward to this. Right, here we go. I'm going for it. I'm going for it, lads.
Right, nice knowing you.
Fucking hell, that's sweet. It's not nice. Going for a second sip.
Oh, so second sip. It can't be that bad then.
You're committed now, mate.
I'm committed. It's a weird one. It's not horrific. It's got hints of cough medicine. That's what it pretty much is. It's like if you got cough medicine and put half a jar of sugar in it, mixed it up, that's the taste you've got.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to know is what mad fucker thought that would be a great taste?
The same one who thought we'll charge 25p a can for it. No doubt.
And the mad fucker that paid 25p a can for it.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Go for it again.
I paid 19p for a bottle of roller cola. In home bargains.
I'd rather have the roller cola right now.
You wouldn't.
I don't know.
You could take paint off walls with roller cola.
I think you can knock a whole fucking wall down with this. I can't drink that. That's fucking grim. Has anyone got the toilet duck to take the taste away? Oh, fucking, that's disgusting. Even the fly's walking away from it. I've got like a little midgie fly that's been pissing me off all evening. It took one, it landed on the cap and fucked off straight away. So the flies aren't even going near it.
So see, the extra energy will probably just be from the extra sugar in it then, considering there's probably nearly as much sugar in that as in a bottle of Coke.
Yeah, it's grim. That's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, that's funky. Not in a good way. Not in a good way. So, Bunkle, you were fucking spot on, mate. Oh, I'm gonna have another sip.
It's disgusting, but I'm gonna drink some more.
I'm thirsty.
On your head be it.
I'm gonna sip it. I'm gonna see if it's actually an energy drink of some description. Fuck it, I'm gonna nail it.
Down in one.
It sounds like the one my brother had all them years ago. I was talking about last
week.
Oh,
the battery acid.
Yeah.
Do you know what? If you nail it, it's not as bad as you think. I'm saying it's hitting to be fair though, if you aim to hit the back of your throat with it and try not to taste it, it's not so bad, is it? Oh, fuck. No, I didn't. You know what? I bought myself some marshmallows as if it was horrible to take the taste away, and stupid cunt that I am, I ate them all. Oh, that's just... Yeah, so the RAD recommendation is, if you have to buy a can of Mega Malt, destroy the bastard so no one else can drink it. It's fucking disgusting. Ugh.
Or send it to Ashens.
Or send it to Ash. Yes, send it to Stuart Ashens. In fact, even better, buy one and keep hold of it for 5 years, then send it to Stuart Ashens.
If it hasn't eaten the can from the
If it hasn't dissolved the can. In fact, if I'm honest, I'm expecting to be half dead by the end of the podcast and my guts to be hanging out. Because it just dissolved me inside. Fucking hell, that was grim. Yeah, safe to say, don't go near it. Oh, Jesus Christ. And on next week, we'll be trying century eggs. No, we won't be. Fuck that.
Motherfucker.
I'd actually take a century egg to take the taste away right now.
You'll have a century egg covered in like the hottest sauce you can buy at the supermarket.
Yes.
And then you'll be like, it's not actually that bad.
You can put hot sauce in anything, it'll taste like gourmet anything compared to that fucking shit that I've just drank. Jesus Christ, what made me do that? Oh, Jesus.
Do for the podcast we love.
I know. I love this podcast, it's amazing. Yeah, we'll talk something about something a little bit happier. That fucking shit.
You're just trying to change the subject.
I'm trying to change the subject because I don't want to talk about it. I'm not being funny, it's going to be on the bag. It's something that taste is going to last me for about a week. Noam Dars, he debuted on Raw this week.
He did. Bunkle's boy, Noam Dars.
Yeah, Noam Dars is our boy as well. You know, we watch him at PCW. We've seen him in ICW. He's a cracking technical wrestler. Cruiserweight, debuted in Glasgow, wasn't it? Last night.
He did.
Certainly was.
Wrestled a cruiser match, and he put Kendrick on his backside, didn't he?
Yeah.
So you've seen it. To be honest with you, I've not seen the footage of it. I've seen photos, but I haven't seen the actual footage of it. You've seen the footage, haven't you, Darren?
Yes, I have.
Can you tell me? Can you run through what happened?
Well, basically, Kendrick gets pinned. So they basically lose the match. Kendrick comes on the mic and says, listen here, boy, even if you're in your hometown, you're the one that lost us this. And Noam Dars saying, you're this close, and then next thing you know, Kendrick tries to be a heel, as he do, and then Dar fights back, and that's it.
Oh, so basically, so he's just a white meat babyface then, isn't he? Just in front of his home crowd. Problem is, do you think he'll be on Raw again after this, rather than just being his home show? What do you think, Darren?
So. Yeah.
Thing is, for me, what I've noticed has been they've brought a lot of guys in straight away on Raw, and like I say, Dar was one of the first ones to sign, and he's not appeared. He's not been on Raw. So, what is there any kind of storyline unless they're dropping TJ Perkins?
Well, they said he's injured. He was injured.
It was a good way to get him out of the way, isn't it?
I don't know. I've not seen NXT yet, recently, so I don't know if they're.
Well, perhaps he's concentrating. Sorry, mate. So perhaps they're letting him concentrate on the the cruise. Yeah, but also there's been an announcement that there's going to be a new show on the network. It's just centered on the cruiserweights called 205 Live, and it's going to air after SmackDown. So what's going to happen is they're going to have the 2 hours of SmackDown, then you're going to have 205 Live, and then you're going to have Talking Smack straight after.
Well, I've heard somewhere that someone from SmackDown, I can't think who it is now, I'm trying to look, is facing Brian Kendrick for the title.
That is true.
So this adds more
It's
fuel.
Sin Cara and Brian Kendrick, I believe, at the Survivor Series. And if Sin Cara wins, then the Cruiserweights go to SmackDown, which sort of falls in line with them having 205 Live right after SmackDown.
Yeah, so it looks like Sin Cara's going to get the strap.
Possibly.
But it makes sense, though, because...
I'm not too sure now, though, because I don't know if you've also heard, and it's been reported, that Sin Cara's been in another altercation with someone.
Yeah, so I'm getting my source from the Don Tony and Kevin Castle show.
Yeah.
And what apparently has happened is they were on the bus, and basically Sin Cara was making stupid noises, and everyone on the bus was telling him to basically shut the fuck up. Sin Cara, and then Chris Jericho got up and basically said to him to shut the fuck up. Sin Cara told him to fuck off. At which point they had a fist fight, and Sin Cara got kicked off the bus. So
it's from what I've read. This is from Wrestling News Source, one of my sort of go-to sources. It says Sin Cara took a swing and missed, and that's when everyone jumped in to break it up. Sin Cara's fist did get close to Jericho's mouth during the pull apart, so that's when Jericho bit his hand.
Fair enough.
But Dave Meltzer is reporting that Sin Cara had been ordered to go to anger management.
Are you sure he missed? He just didn't just botch it. He botches everything else.
That was the old Sin Cara, mate.
That was.
Was it?
Yeah, that was the one that's gone to CMML again.
It's still real. It's still real to me. It's still real.
Damn it!
It's still real to me.
He just suddenly appeared with a tattoo on his shoulder.
Bigger shoulders.
Yeah, bigger shoulders, bigger everything. Not that I know.
Okay.
Oh god! On that awkward moment, we're going to have a bit of a break. We'll have a few messages, and we'll be right back, guys.
Hi, I'm Coxie, better known as the host of the Lost Art of Podcasting. We cover reviews, opinions, listener-submitted topics, even interview special guests with our own odd sense of humour thrown in. You can listen to us on Spreaker, Stitcher, iTunes, YouTube, even Castbox, whatever that is. For more information, find us on Facebook by searching Lost Art of Podcasting. Follow us on Twitter at Lost Art Podcast. So join us, shall you? And now it's back to Paul and the guys for some random ass discussion.
Hi, and welcome back to the RAD podcast. I really feel sick after that drink. I genuinely feel like I'm going to hurl.
I think you need to get some cheese in your life, and
yeah. You need
to download some Richard Cheese while you still can.
Richard Cheese is awesome.
Well, he's currently giving away like a lot of his albums for free because of the elections on his website.
Oh, I'll have to get it. I have to look it up. I think, yeah, because I do like a bit of Richard Cheese. You know, I do like his version of Down with the Sickness.
Beat it for me.
Oh man! So, go on.
I'm going to say he's giving away most of his albums for free because it's like the American elections or whatever. So you go on his Facebook page. He's got a link there, so you can, if you've got a good internet connection, you can download them all in one go before the elections, before the polls close. So.
I'll have to look. I'll have to be quick then, because the polls close in about 20 minutes. So, but yeah, well, there's been a certain trailer that's been released because obviously yesterday was November the 7th, which is N7 Day.
Oh yes.
And the trailer for Mass Effect Andromeda was dropped yesterday, which is released spring next year. Now. Darren, you're not a massive Mass Effect fan, are you?
Well, I say I'm massive. I've played all the games, and I've got to say that it kind of converted me because I'm like, now I go, wow, I want to play this.
The trailer did look phenomenal. What about you?
Not fussed about one.
What about you, Coxie?
I've never played them.
Crime.
It's like that and Fallout are like the two I need to I've never played, but I know I've got friends telling me to play Fallout 4, so I might give it a bash at some point.
See, I've played Fallout 4 and it's not my cup of tea. I'll enjoy parts of it, but yeah, I'd rather fall back to Fallout 3. But for Mass Effect, I think that's something you need to correct. It really is something you need to correct. I don't know, I've never been able to properly immerse myself into a game like I have with Mass Effect. And you can play multiple playthroughs. You can play like as a Paragon and be super nicey.
Yeah.
Or you can play as a Renegade, and for example, for one Renegade option, rather than interrogate someone, you can boot someone out of a fucking window. That's my kind of choice. So, yeah, it was. I played the Mass Effect games to death and absolutely adore them. You asked me a question about Mass Effect, I'll probably be able to answer it in extreme detail. But this Mass Effect Andromeda has got me really excited. Well, it would do, being a massive Mass Effect fan. It's got me massively excited for it, and I'm willing to actually I'm willing to forego food to get this game. So when it comes out on PS4, but this is the only gripe for me because I was a massive Xbox 360 player, and unfortunately, all my save files are on my Xbox 360, which means I'm not going to be able to convert them to PS4. So I'm going to have to botch it somehow that way, with the choices. What did you do? And I need to try and fucking remember what I did.
Yeah.
Unless I do a fresh playthrough of all 3 games, which is a week's worth of gameplay. So they're big games. They are big games. If you proper want to get 100% out, if you want to just do the storyline on Mass Effect 1, you can complete it in about 6, maybe 7 hours. But if you want to get the full thing out of it, you can rattle up easy 48 hours worth of gameplay on it.
For me, I think it's one of the games I've played in the past 10 years, I think, it just blew me away, and I was like, I played the second one because I had a PS3, and then he had the second one there on it at the time. Played that through twice because you play as a male and then you play as a female.
Yeah, you can play as male Shep or fem Shep.
And then played the third one, and I was like, completed it, and I was like, what happened? This is crap. Hated it. Then you could download an update so you can play. They changed the ending, didn't they?
They didn't change the ending. They
updated it.
Yeah, they added a bit more content to it because the way they left it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
When they updated it, they gave a bit more, made the story more complete. If that makes sense, I'm not going to spoil it because some people might want to play it who haven't. But they added the extra content because there were a lot of complaints because of like, well, what the fuck happened to this? What the fuck happened to that? And it tied all the loose ends up in a way. But it was still not a great ending because you had all these options, all these choices, all these different things that you could do throughout the game, all these choices. Yeah. And in the end of the game, it all amounted to nothing. You had 3 choices of 3 different colours. That was it. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil the ending, but yeah, going back to on topic, what did you think of have you seen the trailer, Coxie?
I've not watched it, no.
This
is all this is on YouTube. But
fair enough. Do yourself a favour. Sorry, go on, mate.
I was just going to say, like, with it being like a new, like, because there's been no other Mass Effect games on the next generation consoles yet.
No.
Not yet, this is the first one. How would
you save carry over? Unless you're on...
I'd imagine, because Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3 is available to be downloaded on the PS4. So I'd imagine it is. So there's like, I think it's the collector's edition sort of like free game thing for like 25 quid, which is a fucking bargain for 3 games. And well worth it. I'd imagine to go that way. If you've got save files, I don't know if you can transfer them from PS3 to PS4 game saves.
I don't think you can, unless they found a way around it.
I don't know. I don't think there is, personally, unless you go via USB or something like that. But I don't know if that facility is available. Failing that, I don't know. Possibly, like I say, if you did it on the same system on PS4.
I can't find Mass Effect Collection on the PS4 though.
Well,
There's certain
PS3 games though that you can play on the PS4, like Journey.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I've got Journey on my other file, which profile, which I can play on the PS4. As for I don't know, I've seen it on there definitely. I know for a fact I've seen it. Whether it's under PS3, you can play it on your PS4, or whether it's
it'd
something like
probably
that.
be the PS3 because I'm just it's saying that. Well, that's from 2015, so I can't find it. I'm on, but yeah.
It is well worth it, the price anyway. Even if you have to boot up the old PS3, it is worth doing. I mean, I'm considering getting the Xbox 360 out and doing a massive playthrough on that now, just because on the power of that one trailer, it looks fucking phenomenal. Basically, the idea is that you're going into a completely different galaxy now. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 was set in the Milky Way, which is obviously our galaxy. Well, this is going into a new galaxy, Andromeda. So you used to get round in massive mass relays, where you jump from like system to system in your ship via a mass relay. Cox is like, what the fuck, and scratching his head. But the looks of it, it's just a massive, great, big, huge fuck off mass relay that sends you into another galaxy, and it looks, I think it's like a couple of 100 years in the future after Mass Effect 3. So potentially you still have all the Asari people that are there, like, Liara and possibly what have you, she might be there, but I think everyone else in the cast will be, previous cast might be dead. Which would be a shame, because I wanted to play with Garrus again. I like Garrus. Like I say, I remember the old meme from years ago where Skyrim says he took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah.
Well, Garrus took a rocket to the face.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cox is still like, what the fuck? But yeah, it's proper got me looking forward to it. And it looks like they've brought back the rover mission sort of thing, so you could drive a vehicle on Mass Effect 1 on the planet, so you can do that again now on this one, but it's expanded. So I'm looking forward to it anyway. It looks like it's going to. I think it can't fail. Basically, it's going to be a moneymaker anyway for Bethesda and what have you. Not Bethesda, is it? I know EA own the franchise, but yeah, it's not Bethesda.
No, it's EA and it's BioWare.
BioWare, sorry, yes. I knew it began with B, not Bethesda. I apologise. Being a Mass Effect fan, I don't know that. Shocking.
That sort of shit's when you're saying there, like, you could ask me anything about tell you in great detail. But who made it? Not a fucking clue. It's because it starts with B.
Well, I'm going to move on after that. Right, speaking, like I say, I was talking about playing Xbox 360. I want to know what your personal favourite memories of playing the machine, because I was just looking recently on the gamer score, and it fucking bugging me because I'm only a couple of hundred away from getting 60,000 gamer score. Now, I don't know if it's the OCD in me, but it's bugging me that I'm not on 60,000 or more. Just because I'm a few hundred away. Now,
that's just OCD, mate.
Yeah, I think it is OCD. But I was just wondering, because it got me thinking, recently I've just been firing up Forza 4. I'm to be actually surprised that the servers are still going on Forza 4. So I'm just thinking what your favourite moments were on like playing the Xbox 360, if you had a 360.
I've not got a 360 myself. I've always been PlayStation.
That's fair dues.
But I'd consider getting a 360 if I could find one cheap, just so I'd get the rare replay game set.
Yeah, I mean, there's I think you can pick one up now for like £60. So not that dear. Bad. They're not too dear at all. What about you, Darren? Was you an Xbox 360 guy? Or?
I've always been a Nintendo, Sega, and PlayStation. myself. My brother had a 360, and I did play Halo. I've played Halo.
You see, before the 360 came out, I was always a Sony guy. I mean, I got the PS1 and I got the PS2. Now, what brought me towards the 360 was because one of my oldest friends that I have called Kenny. He had a 360 and he was playing it. Funny enough, he was playing it in Dale Street Market.
Yeah.
Because he had out of season. Funny enough, this links back to being out of season. He used to run a car boot in there, and he ran a games store.
Yeah.
And he was playing his 360 in there. I'm going back like 2006 now, something stupid like that. And he was playing the Orange Box. You know, with Half-Life 2 and the original Portal. And we're playing that, and what else did we play? I think we played Guitar Hero 3 as well. And playing that, I was like, I must get this. And I ordered it online because I was just thinking, can I get some credit with Littlewoods? Tried it, and they gave me just enough credit to get myself the very, very limited Xbox 360 60 gigabyte with the Chrome disk drawer. This discontinued it after 6 months. And I managed to get my hands on it just before it, and it got, because I had to wait, I got a game with it as well, which was Fable 2. Yeah. And because it didn't get released straight away, when I ordered it, I had to wait a month for it to arrive. Yeah. I was fucking fuming. I thought to myself, why can't you send me the console and then send me the game later? No, it's part of the package. You have to take it all together. I thought, you fucking bastards. So I had to wait an extra month for this console to arrive, and it arrived, and I basically built up my Xbox 360 collection to the point where I had 2 bookcases full at one point of video games because I just had too much disposable income.
Was it one of them that where the game actually came in the box of the console, or did the game actually come separately?
Separately.
So they could have sent you the console either way.
Yeah, I was fucking raging.
Because when I ordered my I got my PS3s, it came with Assassin's Creed 3, but it was in the actual box rather than separately.
Not nice.
Really weird.
Yeah, it's I like the game. That PS4 that I got, it came with Drive Club, and it was actually branded with the Drive Club thing, which I thought what would happen with that would what. I've ordered for the Fable 2. That's why I had to wait. I was fine with that until it arrived and it was in a separate fucking box. Yeah. I was fucking raging.
I will say something about this. This is my bad story. I ordered PS3. I got a PS3. With it, I got Gran Turismo 3. I got it with it included. And I got a pool game as well. I can't remember what the pool game was called. Unbeknown to me, 2 days. It came 2 days later. Get it? That night, I ended up fracturing my left wrist.
That's some furious masturbation. That.
No. No. So I was like, and I ended up I was in a cast for 6 weeks and I couldn't play any other game apart from the pool game. That's the only game I could play.
Do you know what he did then? Do you know what that did? I bet you did.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I was so upset. For
I would be if I
able to play Gran Turismo 3.
I'd be upset if I broke my wanking hand as well.
I was right-handed.
Even worse. Just you have to retrain your other hand.
It was my left hand.
Did it feel like cheating?
No, because I was right arm.
Oh dear me! Sorry, Darren, I couldn't help it. It was.
That's what all the girls say.
What, you couldn't help it?
They say.
Oh God. Yeah, but anyway, seeing as okay, fair enough. You didn't have Xbox 360 memories. I'll tweak the question and the topic. Your favourite PS3 moments?
Favourite PS3 moments?
It's the same generation of console, so I thought, fuck it, why not?
It is. It's just trying to think of what I've played. There was the other one that stands out to me, and I've still got the voice clip still saved somewhere on my computer on my phone. Was I was playing one of the, I think it's WWE 12 or 13 or something. And for some reason, it was me and my mate Bunker. We were playing it, but he was like, I was Matt Hardy. We always chose random, and he was Vince McMahon. And he put me in the camel clutch 5 times in a row. To the point where I got so angry by it, I actually did record the voice clip on my phone, meant to put it on YouTube at some point. And all you hear is me calling him a prick, and then him just pissing himself laughing. Because he does it again. But I can't remember who won, but there's that moment. I think this is like the one standout for me. So
Yeah. What about you, Darren?
Well, I've got 2 games for me. Well, yeah, it's Mass Effect 2. Playing that, just being so in awe of this game.
Alright.
That followed me on to get another game. But I think the best one is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Playing that, and I could swear I was on it hours and hours and did not even do one mission. Just going around the jetpack or a plane or whatever it was. But, just hours and hours playing that.
So I was basically playing, a lot of it was playing motorsport games online with mates.
Yeah.
Getting really good at Forza 2, sucking at Forza 3, and then getting on with Forza 4 on Xbox 360. But what I remember most was getting up to 95% done on Forza 4 and thinking, oh, do you know what? I need a new Xbox 360. I'm filling up my hard drive, so I thought, do you know what? I'll get a shit mobile phone contract and get a Xbox 360 Elite with a 250 gig hard drive in it. Now, at the time, that was the dog's bollocks of 360s, if you can remember.
Yeah.
This is before terabyte hard drives were commonplace. And I just thought, you know what? I need to transfer all my save files. So I got one of them transfer kits. You used to be able to get for like a tenner back in the day. So I got one, did it, and I just booted up Forza 4. I thought, yes, I got my nice shiny new console. The next thing you know, the tutorial race comes on. I thought, right, or maybe I have to manually load it. Nope. Save file had gone. 95% complete.
Oh, no.
So I had to start from scratch, and to this day, I'm still only like on 60% complete. So, yeah, I was not fucking happy.
That happened to me with my first PS3. I think I was playing Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood or something.
Yeah.
And it was around the time it decided to start overheating and dying on me. And I was right near the finish of the game, and of course, went to put it on. As soon as the game booted up, it just beeped twice and went off. I'm like, no, don't do this to me now. And of course, I lost all my saves. I had to redo everything, and just, yeah, my life was never the same after that. I died well inside. But it was around the time when I had to ring up that I knew a guy who worked for Sony at the time.
Yeah.
And I was contemplating taking it to a place in Manchester where they could apparently fix the solder on it. And he saw me.
Oh.
Sorry. Random pop-up adverts.
Nice.
Yeah, he saw my post saying like I'm gonna take it to this shop at £75. He messaged me on the side. He said, "Don't take it there. They'll charge you money. They'll claim they fixed it, and then they'll get it home. It'll break again, and he'll say, right, bring it back in, and we'll fix it again for you, and it'll just be like a continuous cycle." So I said, all right. So what can I do? And he said, well, he said, ring up this number, and they'll put you through to an actual Sony rep, and then they'll get you sorted for you. You can even upgrade to the thingy one, the 160 gig, and lose your backwards compatibility, or you can get a backwards compatible one and still have 60 gig. So
why not?
Cost me 120 quid, right? But
end of the day, though, you got the space, yeah. So yeah, you guys got anything else you want to talk about? I'm sure you guys have got stuff on your mind.
I've got a few topics written down.
Nice. Go for it.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
My first one is I'll cover every show, but it has to be done. It has to be done on this one as well because I couldn't not. It's I've got some Poundland finds.
Nice. I've only had one this week, but I'll let you go crack on with yours. So yours will probably blow mine out of the water.
Well, you've seen most of mine already because I got them last week. It was the day after we recorded.
Oh yeah.
But I saw as though I popped in on the off chance and walked out with like 4 DVDs. Well, actually, two and two Blu-rays.
Oh yeah.
But
see, Blu-rays are different. That's an even bigger bargain.
I picked up American Hustle, brand new.
Nice. I saw that. I didn't pick it up.
There was at least one more copy there, so if you're quick.
It was about 5 or 6 when I went. So it must have restocked.
The definitive edition of Alien.
Nice.
Which has a load of special features and stuff. But,
it's funny you say that because I got the special edition of Aliens.
Yeah.
This week. So.
I'm annoyed myself because I bought like the budget version from HMV where you got Alien and Aliens. It's like each disc just has the film on it, maybe the trailer if you're lucky. And I found this one for £1, so I was like, I can't not.
Well, yeah.
And then on Blu-ray, I managed to get Damage, which is the Steve Austin film.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Where
I've
he's
seen
an underground fighter or something.
I've heard about it and I watched it.
Yeah, it's. My mate recommended it because he said he'd watched it, so I'm going to give it a go for £1.
Why not?
And then the last one I've got is Troll Hunter on Blu-ray. Again, brand new in packaging. It even comes with the slipcase, which has like the lenticular cover on it.
Oh yeah.
So
Nice.
again, that was £1. So for £4, I got some good shit.
Yeah. You always do well.
I went in the other day on like Friday last week, and I was walking around. I was like, "There's nothing I can buy," and I was like determined to buy something just so I could just spend £1, and there was like nothing. So I walked out half disappointed. But I did also see the what was it? The Krispy Kreme candles.
Oh yeah, the Krispy Kreme candles.
Yeah,
they sound interesting.
They do, and I was cursing the crap sack challenge, going, "Why is it not December now?"
Well, so hopefully they'll still be there. You'll be keeping your beady eye on them. You got to go past on the 30th of November, so still be there tomorrow.
There's probably like one left, so I'll have to just take it and hide it behind some drinks or something, and just like walk in the day after and hope it's still there. See,
that's strategy. That is strategy. Just hide the stock. Go in scouting early before we go in. Hide it behind stuff.
They'll be like the one Polish guy that works in there going, "What are you doing? Why you hide this?" And I sort of particularly pay him off to help me.
I am hiding these candy canes behind that very, very, very great book by Justin Lee Collins.
I don't start. Justin Lee Collins.
So, yeah, hopefully I find some more stuff this week, and I'm going to hopefully pop in Thursday. Yeah, other than that, I've got a slight movie review / rant to go on with the Greasy Strangler.
Go for it. If you got rant away.
Alright, I've got there's a girl who works at Odeon called Jade. If she's listening to this, shout out to Jade. She told me to watch it because it was like, she said I'd love it, and if anything, I really didn't. It was beyond fucking shite.
hell.
Yeah, the script goes nowhere. It's like a load of dead end roads. The story itself is again vague and just shockingly bad. The acting is questionable, and yeah, again the dialogue. Let's go back to the dialogue. There's many repeated lines for jokes that aren't even funny.
Sounds a lot like the WWE.
Creative has nothing for you.
I'm obviously not in this film either.
No, it's like my guy on WWE 2K17 at the moment in 2K in my career mode. I'm just waiting for him to get released at some point. But yeah, if you see it,
You done fucked up now!
We're back recording again anyway. Sorry, yeah, we've just dropped our call there, so yeah, there'll be a damn you fucked up now, so.
Haha, I threw that shit before I walked in the room! Yeah, if you see it in the pound shop, don't pick it up. It's awful.
Yeah,
I don't recommend it. The cover art, but the film itself is shocking. It's bad. Normally, I'm known for liking my shit films, but it's like I couldn't even force myself to like that film. So I could probably make better myself. So
yeah, we'll have to try one day then. Can you imagine it? An RAD and Lost Star production.
It will be the greatest film ever made. And then there'll be Darth Vader riding a T-Rex. There'll be Jesus having a sword fight.
Is that The Walking Dead? No, that's just the Blackpool residents. So yeah, that sounds good to me.
But yeah, it'll be advertised the greatest film ever made, and then everyone will walk out and go, "That was the biggest pile of shit I've ever seen."
Well, that's a goal.
You done fucked up now!
There we go. We're back.
Yeah, we are back again. The internet keeps dropping, so yeah, we might have to start wrapping this up a bit early.
Oh, but I've so many topic.
Oh, we'll try one more then. If it drops, then
yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know what's going on. We've lost Darren. Darren can't seem to join back in.
There's probably like a Trump thingy, like one of his lackeys is monitoring us or something, like deciding to kill it. He's like, "Not the stop to my Trump, just kill it now."
We need to make this happen.
But yeah, so to sum it up, don't watch The Greasy Strangler. But yeah, I was going to sort of get him back. I think we mentioned at the beginning. I think because Darren sort of touched it, it was Christmas.
Yeah.
And a couple of topics. It's a two part of this topic one. I've got, for some reason, your most hated Christmas song, but then your favourite Christmas film.
Oh. So most hated Christmas song?
The one that if it comes on his shop, you just go into an instant rage.
Oh, it's the generic B&M's music that gets to me. You know, the non-licensed stuff.
Yeah.
So
the CD they bought from the pound shop of like the Christmas choir or something.
Oh, it's not that. It's I know where the B&M stuff comes from. It's their own like it's like unsigned singers. I think we got Darren back.
I certainly do. I disappeared for some reason.
I think my internet's been amazing. So
I think I fell asleep after someone was talking about a really crap movie.
Thanks, Darren, mate.
You said it was a crap movie. Was it a crap movie?
I did. Yes, it was, mate. It was shockingly bad.
Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, I think my connection was awful.
But yeah, I'm guessing they have like royalty-free Christmas music they use or something.
It is royalty-free. It's royalty-free music that they use all year round. and it's only so much of it you can listen to. To the point we used to bring our own music in on fill shift, and then change it over before the day started.
Yeah.
Don't
So
talk to me about music. We once had, when I worked at Post Beach, they had 22 songs on Christmas, and 22 songs would play over from 10:30 in the afternoon, morning, till about 6, 7, to about 7 o'clock at night. Same songs, same order.
It happens everywhere, though, mate. The Odeon did that. They had a certain they had a playlist, and they'd make a new one about every 6 months or so.
Just
And
like,
they didn't switch it off or anything. They didn't stop it. It just sort of continues on. They just switch the amp off.
yeah.
And then you come in on the following day or whatever in the morning, and you hear, if you're doing like a 12-hour shift like I sometimes did, you hear the same songs over and over again.
yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
It's sad that I was looking at B&M's in 2013 and still using the same music now. And they actually use the same music in Home Bargains as well. So I can't, and then places that want to headbutt a wall.
Or to buy Super Malt.
Or to buy more Super Malt. I don't know what's more obscene, that or the Mega Malt that I drank this evening. I mean, it seems I still can't get rid of that taste. And it's been 40 minutes since I drank it.
Something like that.
It's God, not nice.
But no, it's like my current place of work, which will soon no longer be. We're allowed to have our own playlist on at work. If like whoever's running, it's been since day one. Whoever's running the shift picks the music.
Yeah.
So I have my playlist. The other guy has his playlist, and so on and so on. But we have in the arena, we used to be able to play licensed music until the PPL license people rang us and said, "Oh, you owe us £800 a year if you continue playing music in the arena." It's like, well, why have we got to pay £800 a year when an ice rink has to pay £100 a year? And they're like, well, our prices are set accordingly. We think the price is right for the purpose served. Like, not really.
No.
But so we have to use we can play Spotify in the foyer, but in the actual arena we have to use copyright free stuff.
Fantastic. It's a good job we know a website that has a lot of that. So, yeah, very lot of generic metal that you can get or whatever. Hence my intro.
Same with mine, though, but don't diss generic instrumental number 5.
Generic punk number 23. It's classic, that one. Oh my god. As for favourite Disney, where fucking hell did I get Disney from? Favourite Christmas film, it's got to be Die Hard. And it is a Christmas film. It very much so is a Christmas film.
Not a bad choice.
It's got to be done. What about yours, Darren?
I don't know. There's quite a lot of them. But if I go down to it, the Miracle on 31st Street.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The original there. I like the original. The one with Attenborough in. I think that's a really good one.
I'm trying to think what else was always on. Goodbye, Mr. Chips, that black and white one. At Christmas, I do like that. Or
Narnia. The Narnia movies like Lion, Witch and Wardrobes. The animated versions from years and years ago, they were good.
Yeah.
They was always used to like them. Anyway.
Yeah, so, what about yours, Adam?
See, I went through a phase at one point when I was younger of absolutely hating Fairy Tale in New York.
Oh, yeah.
But it's become one of my favourites now. And then, like, Bill Murray did it on his Netflix special last year, which is quite a good version, I thought. No one agrees with me.
I've not heard it to disagree with you.
I get stuck for songs, really, because the problem is, with working in retail and customer service for so long, I pretty much tune out.
Yeah, it becomes background noise and you don't really listen to it.
Well, I keep having parents saying to me asking me how I've not got a headache or how I can cope with the noise, and it's just I just tune out and get on with things. Like
it's one of them, innit? Like I say, you hear the same music over and over and over and over. You don't hear it; you just hear noise.
Yeah, well, there's about 4 songs that come to mind, but I can't really say I hate any of them. Apart from, I think the last one I sort of went on a proper rage and said I hate this fucking song was like Wizard bloody.
It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that generic. It's painful.
So, cause it was a phase on like the music channels when I used to watch them like religiously. And it was on like you'd put it on one channel and it'd be on. You flick on to the next one, and it just as it's finishing on the first channel, it's starting on the second one.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh god. And my brother was like at the point where he's like demanding we watch it because he's like, it's a good song. It's like not when you hear it 4 times in a row. So I'll probably go with that. But then favourite Christmas film, I'd probably have to say National Lampoons.
Yeah, they're not bad.
The Christmas Vacation film. Yeah, the Christmas Vacation film.
Yeah, not bad. I'm trying to think if there's any other Christmas films that I could say that I particularly enjoy. Actually, specific Christmas films. I don't know why, but Guilty Pleasures though has been Jingle All the Way. But I love Arnie, so.
No, it's good. I like Jingle All the Way. It's
I remember
guilty pleasure.
I remember going to the cinema to watch it with school. In the old Odeon where Funny Girls is now.
Oof,
Oh, yeah.
hell.
So.
First movie I ever saw was in there.
Yeah, I saw Toy Story in there. That was the first film I ever saw in the cinema.
Christmas
I saw
movie
Toy
with...
Story at the ABC.
Fucking hell. I saw the original Bean movie in there. I actually begged my mum to take me, and she was like reluctant to begin with, and then she relented.
Santa Claus the movie, come on. Do you remember that one?
I'm going to say something now which people may not like. I've never seen the movie.
Same here.
You've not seen Santa Claus the movie?
Nope.
It's on every Christmas.
And every Christmas we've missed it.
Oh, it's become background noise when I'm rapping stuff.
Yeah.
I've got to say, another funny thing about that is, I remember going to the doctor's once, and it was on TV there.
Was that with your broken wrist for wanking?
No.
Oh.
No. This was, I can't remember what I was going there for, actually. But yeah, and it was on there, and it finished, and then they just started it again. Just on internal loops. I was wondering how many times a day people were watching it, but
Must be why the receptionists look so depressed.
probably.
They always like when they shoot themselves.
So, anything else you want to talk about before we end up hanging ourselves because we hate Christmas that much?
Well, sort of sticking with Christmas, the Huffington Post. No, Paul, it's not worth it.
I'm going to get another can of Malt.
Take the noose from around your neck.
No, I'll just drink myself to death with Mega Malt. Bounce off the walls.
Darren sending a video to the group, the Santa Claus movie trailer.
Oh, you dirty bastard.
I've just been on UK deals, and I've bought a load of Mega Malt 330ml cans at 25 feet at High Bargains. Get the deal. Bought, done. It takes me Home Bargains. Free delivery, home delivery when you spend 50 quid online. I live 2 minutes away from it. Do you think I still get free delivery?
You lazy twat. I live about as far away. In fact, I don't quite live as far as close as you, but I'm not that far away. And I wouldn't even ask for free delivery from there, you lazy shit.
50 quid's worth of Mega Malt. That's your Christmas present sorted.
I'll drown you in it. That's going to be a fate worse than death. I had one can. Can you imagine having Oh, God.
Waterboard via Mega Malt.
Yes, waterboarding with 200 cans of Mega Malt. Fucking hell.
Mega Malt boarding.
Jesus Christ, Adam, let's not go too far.
I'm drowning, but it tastes like cough syrup.
It's a good job someone put 12 sugars in it. Fucking hell. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. No, it doesn't. Oh, my
A spoonful
God.
of sugar makes a terrorist talk.
A spoonful of Mega Malt will get anyone to talk. Anyone to talk. Or make them sick. The queasiness thankfully is subsided. But I'll be honest with you, it says extra energy, and no wonder it's just nothing but half a can of sugar, and I'm buzzing my tits off right now.
There you go. Then.
So-
It's like when Bunker once gave me a can of something called Bulldog Buzz, which is
That sounds so wrong if you say it quickly.
well, it was slightly bigger. It's like the sort of slightly bigger kind of Red Bull you can get. It was like 400 and something milliliters, but it's 56 milligrams of caffeine per can, or per 100 milliliter or something. That was it. Yeah, per 100 mil. So, of course, I had a can of one of these at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I was still wide awake at 6 a.m. the following day.
Nice.
Staring at the ceiling of my bedroom, wondering why I can't sleep, with a shift the following day, and I walked into work looking dead.
I've got a horrible feeling that's going to happen to me. But luckily, I'm off in the morning. So, happy Giorgio.
You can just go sort of die in bed, so you're all right.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I was going to say, getting back to the Christmas topic. I say Christmas and you piss yourself laughing.
Oh, God. It's let's go off for Christmas before we hang ourselves. Christmas!
Don't tell McFoley.
You're trying to
I
off
love
me.
Christmas. Love this Christmas room.
Oh, man. Can you imagine a Christmas special, what we're going to do?
Get hammered and...
Oh, my God, that's going to be an interesting one. Fucking hell.
We'd get hammered and debate the crap sack and who won and stuff, and then...
The Bar Humbug special.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Could all celebrate it with a can of Mega Malt each.
Oh, no.
Use it as a mixer in something.
Spice your turkey up with a can of Mega Malt.
Just baste your turkey. Just get a bit of brush it on.
Brush it on, cover your potatoes in it, cover your veg in it.
Well, it's got multiple uses, hasn't it? You can change the taste of your turkey and cure your cough at the same time. Fucking hell. Oh, this has got to be the Mega Malt special, this episode, hasn't it? Fuck's
The
sake.
last Mega Malt special.
Sponsored by Mega Malt Premium Classic Imported.
May include side effects.
Including taste you can't get rid of for 50 years.
Vomiting, diarrhea, hair loss.
Yeah. Head hitting the ceiling because you're bouncing that much. Fuck's sake, I'm proper. Yeah, that's one thing I will admit. The side effects of. Hey, good job on recording as live, innit? You can record by changing energy. Jesus.
Well, watch you have it on your come down sort of thing.
Oh, fucking hell, that's going to be rough. That is going to be rough. I'll have to write a written update on that on the group, I think, somehow. That's going to have to happen to come down. I'm going to be one grumpy motherfucker in the morning. I can see it coming.
I've just found the actual Mega Malt website.
Oh, shit.
It looks like it's like a college project that I made back when I was doing bloody HTML.
GCSE.
Yeah. Mega Malt is refined slightly lighter, sweet-tasting malt beverage that can be consumed during and after workouts.
Oh, fuck.
Mega Malt is smooth and silky, perfect for lunch, dinner, or just looking for a casual drink, whether you are playing at a nightclub or mixing at a business reception.
Did he say it's good as breakfast or lunch?
It's
Perfect
not,
for lunch or dinner.
So it's basically saying you can replace a fucking meal with it.
Mega Malt is not just a beverage, but a lifestyle change.
Yeah. So you've just had a lifestyle change, Paul.
Oh, I don't feel like the lifestyle change. I just feel violated.
Oh, it gets better. It is the essence of premium European quality combined with years of understanding what Malta consumers. I guess it means malt consumers are asking for.
Yeah, bullshit.
Mega Malt is a truly versatile malt beverage that can be enjoyed like the popular colas, but real nutritional value.
So, hopefully it has the word enjoyed in commas.
Nope.
Well, not in speech. Yeah, that's enjoyed's not the word I would use.
But to contact us, send emails to megamalt@yahoo.com.
You know that's professional to have yahoo.com at the end. Fuck me. Oh, yeah. I won't be drinking another can of Mega Malt. I don't fancy that lifestyle change. I don't like it. I want my old lifestyle back, where I could just be a grumpy, tired bastard rather than a grumpy, bouncing all around the room bastard.
Let's list the nutritional facts compared to like orange juice, milk, coffee, tea, cola, and beer as well. So energy in kilocalories is 51 compared to like 41 for cola. Carbs 12 compared to 10.1 for cola. Nothing like listed about the actual sugar content.
No fucking wonder, because half the can's sugar.
So,
Jesus Christ! Yeah, this is come down. It's going to be great. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Thanks, Mega Malt. Yeah. So Darren, have you got anything you want to add, mate?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Fair enough. You got anything else then, Coxie?
Well, yeah, I've got. You probably know that's from my post I shared last night, around this time, 24 hours ago, of me saying what is wrong with social media, which is a picture that had been shared of a woman with what's meant to have been like two like.
Oh yes.
I'm guessing a birth defect or something, but then it just turned out it's a really bad.
Really shit Photoshop. And basically, the picture is of a woman in like a see-through pink dress with tits up to her chin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like two, what was meant to look like really bad, like birth defect arms, with the caption, "No one will share this." Emoticon, 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 etc., etc., etc. Because she is disabled. Type amen.
What you on about? Darren broke his wrist to that picture.
Fractured my wrist.
Fractured. Weren't that vigorous then?
But the problem is, people aren't seeing they're not understanding what it is. They're just seeing this picture and the caption, and then going, "Yeah, right, we'll do that then." And they comment, and then you tell them that they're wrong by doing it because they are even shown the original picture of her with her normal arms because she's a normal person that has been photoshopped, and then suddenly you are the bad person.
Oh yeah, because he didn't say amen, so she did get her arms. He said amen that many times. Look, her arms grew back.
Well, it's not just that, but people people sort of try and twist it against you and like say, "Oh well, it's still tragic, whatever it is anyway." Like things like that. She shouldn't be ashamed. It's like, well, there's nothing to be ashamed of because she's not disabled.
Yeah, and even if that's the case, even if she did have said disability, would they want their picture paraded in front of thousands of people and have people have sympathy likes?
Exactly.
It's just say, look at the freak, like this freak. No, that's not how it should be. That's wrong. That is wrong.
If you look at the actual profile of the person who's posted it, she's got under her a name which says "Poke Me for Ad." She apparently works at OC Hot Models in Los Angeles, California.
That's their Facebook's going to get hacked.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you look on her actual profile, there's like there's clickbait, and there's a load of other pictures of similar stuff.
Babies with tubes in and things like that.
Stuff like that. But then there's also like, the first one I clicked on. There's two women who were sat on a bench who are both like amputees, are both missing half a leg each. And it says, nobody gave a light to cute princess amputee girls. It takes a few seconds. Please leave here your amen. Whatever that
I hate
means.
that. Like I say, I've seen them piss tape memes as well. So look at Jesus though, like, say, look, you didn't say amen enough.
Yeah.
You didn't type amen enough, so I couldn't save him.
But then there's another one here, like a girl, like she's got she's missing half her arm, and she's got pretty much a stick for a leg.
So she's a pirate.
She might as well be, but it says, I want to see how many peoples will share me. Many of them would be ashamed of me because I'm disabled and looking ugly. And then the same woman herself has commented on it saying amen, but then the first comment I can read on it, no, you are very beautiful and amazing. Don't listen to the people. You self-judge yourself. Guy will always be with you to do the right things in life.
Guy?
Always think positive. I don't know what he's on about. He's like chatting shite, but... and you will always be with Jesus. That's all I can say, my friend. You have a wonderful day and bless you always. Amen. And then the second comment is lists the woman by her name and then says, guess what? Who cares about your disabled problem? Do not worry about that. As long as you believe God has you covered. Who can beat that? I am proud of you for letting people know what's going on. Tell to ask God if they have a problem with you. Let God know you love him every day. Who give a care who they think? Amen. But then the problem is, that woman has commented thinking that this amputee is the person on the in the picture, and it's not.
Yeah.
It does my head in because, like I say, it's even if the pictures aren't photoshopped, it's even worse because they're like using people's misfortunes for their own advantage. Does that make sense?
It's emotional blackmail.
It is emotional. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's emotional blackmail.
But then it's also essentially just like a way for them to get likes and attention for whatever reason, to either promote themselves or promote a brand or a company. Because there has been times before where I've seen pages, I've liked pages myself, that then 6 months, a year later, some random business pops up that I've apparently liked. Because I don't remember liking this page.
Yeah, it's like they masquerade as one thing and then all of a sudden they'll change.
Yeah, and that's what half of these do.
And a lot of the groups as well that you sign up for, that you'll end up liking, change completely from being interesting articles to all of a sudden just being clickbait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot have.
It does my nutting, mate.
Yeah, it brings my piss to a boil. Really does, because it's like you think, yes, I found a really good sort of like, group that's going to entertain me, and all of a sudden, nope, take that shit away.
Well, there's that. Well, it's like I've got people on my friends list who share these pictures and posts, and I have said to them, like, you realise you've just been sort of conned here, and the reply I got back was, well, it's still sad either way. I was like, but that picture could be photoshopped. This person could not exist or whatever, or it's someone been mistreated because their picture's been used without their permission for someone else to get attention. And it's like, well, yeah, it's still sad though. It's like, you don't understand what I'm saying, and so I just give up talking to him because it's like I'm not gonna. It's like talking to a wall at times, like talking to people like that, saying, "Look, this is emotionally blackmailing you, and you are falling for it like the sheep that you are."
Yeah, it's. I can't really add to that. You're pretty much spot on.
Well, like Bray Wyatt said in his very first ever debut promo, people are sheep. They don't lead themselves. They need to be led.
That tends to be the way though. A lot of people are. They tend to look for somebody to do something before someone else does it. Do you know what I mean? It's like once one person goes and does it, another person will go do said thing, then another. It's like a trust thing.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it just irritates the piss out of me.
Yeah, it's. I don't think there's anything else really to add on that, because I think you've hit the nail on the head, mate.
It's one of them where you try and sort of convey your anger in a comment to someone on Facebook, and you can't get it across because they're either too thick-headed to understand, or I know they're probably not going to listen to this anyway, unfortunately, because I don't think they do podcasts. But if people do listening to this rant, going, "Oh, I'm one of them people that shares that things, those sort of pictures," fucking stop.
Yes, please do. Fucking stop.
Or Darren will get his Mega Malt and we will put it to good use.
Yes, he will. He'll get his Mega Malt, break his wrist while he's pouring it over your head. You know, you make you smell like cough medicine. You might taste it as well. You know, actually don't, because it'll give them the energy to post more clickbait. So yeah, let's not. So, anything else, buddy?
Last one, sticking with sort of social media irkiness.
Yeah,
is the people that constantly spell stuff wrong.
Oh God, I'm guilty of that.
Well, not just like that, but it's like there's people that they do this thing where they find something really funny, but they'll put something like they'll either say "I'm dead" or "I just can't."
I know, I hate that. I'm dead. I'm done.
But then you get these people that say "I can't breath."
You know what gets me is when they say bear, right? Or bears. I'm like, you what? I'm bear. I'm bear.
Me.
I'm like, you what? Or bay. And they say bay, and I'm like, what? What's bay mean? Freaking hell.
No, but there's people I've seen on Facebook constantly they'll find something really funny. They'll say I can't breath.
Yeah, it's like at least if you're going to say that, spell it properly. You know what I mean? I can't breathe.
But then again, it sort of goes down to the. It comes down to like the people that say that use then and nan wrong.
Yeah. So I remember one lad who I used to speak to a lot. I won't mention any names, but yeah, he was very professional. And it was like, why is in the letter Y, are you having a go at me for not being professional? Bear in mind the guy was a promoter.
Oh God.
In wrestling. And he's most famous for having a fight potentially having a fight with Chris Travis and saying he was going to shag his missus.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the one you mean, yeah.
Didn't he reappear recently and
he's reappeared.
Something?
He has reappeared. He's actually on my Facebook friends list again, mainly because I like watching car crashes. But yeah, he seems to have turned a corner a bit. But recently on Facebook, I think he might have turned round and gone back round it. So, you know what I mean? He's gone back to where he came from.
But no, it's things like that. But it's sort of like there's people I've seen that are like tattoo artists and stuff, and they're spelling stuff wrong. And it's like I really hope someone doesn't come in and ask you for like to put that put actual words on their body.
Yeah. Yeah. It's...
but it's like there's multiple people that use like the wrong. They say that then and then, and I stopped someone once. I said, "I'll stop you there." I said, "Right, would you rather be pissed off than pissed on, or pissed off than your boy pissed off than pissed on?" And they're like, "I'm not answering this," and just sort of like they realised he lost the argument and just sort of wouldn't reply to me after that. Because I just made him look like an idiot. And it's like, well, you did that yourself, but...
Well, I know how that feels. You know, living in Blackpool, it happens a lot.
Oh, all too often.
All too often.
But then there's also the people that think they can spell, but then get stuff wrong.
Oh, I'm like that type. I'm the type of guy that likes to think that they can use big words, but don't know what they fucking mean.
Well, but then the problem is the people that do that, they can't take the criticism themselves. It's like, you spelled that wrong, and they're like, fuck off, no, I didn't. And then try and make you look stupid, or just like have a go at you and block you or some shit, you know.
Yeah, I love that. But, I love that. They get the part. They have the parting shot and then block you.
Yeah.
So I love it. That's what happens with me. That particular person had a pop at me. The guy blamed me for making him quit the wrestling scene. Clearly he didn't, but he actually blamed me personally.
You didn't give him advice.
Yeah, because I was giving him advice. Yeah, I didn't give him advice even though I was. And I was asking me for advice even though I've never even worked in the wrestling scene.
Yeah.
And I was saying, look, I'm giving you advice from a fan's point of view. And apparently it was my fault, even though I'd never met the man. So, yeah.
Which basically means I've done wrong, but I'm going to pass the buck on to the person who gave me advice of doing this.
Yeah, the guy that, tried to shag Travis's wife, or missus. Yeah, you're a nice person.
But going back to the spelling, one's literally popped up now on my Facebook, and it says, I miss you are face, but it's your, like, as in the your for you are rather than your. So by technicality, I miss you are face.
Oh dear.
But no, I see the Brit Rest Troll's been back on it as well again recently.
He has been on it, but there's no lack of PCW.
Lack of PCW, lack of anything in general, really. I was surprised there wasn't more about the Boogeyman.
Yeah, because the Boogeyman owes Hope Wrestling a fair bit of money.
He does.
Yeah, because he no-showed and basically pocketed the deposit.
Really?
And blocked him.
And then blocked him. So, I mean, Harvey Dale went on Facebook at about 9 o'clock tonight. Now, I managed to catch it halfway through. He had like a Facebook Live thing.
Yeah.
And apparently he's managed to receive $350 so far from his deposit. So, yeah, apparently it goes back to him owing money to another company from 2009 as well. So he's done it before. He's got a track record. Now, apparently, the Boogeyman went on Twitter and called the Hope Wrestling liars, yet Hope have all the fucking evidence.
Yeah.
So, no leg to stand on.
Oh, dear.
You'd be finding clickbait with the Boogeyman saying this man has no money, type amen, and get for every amen you get, it gives him $1 to pay back Hope Wrestling. So I can see it coming. Oh, well. Anyway, on that note, I think we should try and wrap things up, I think. We've been at it for nearly 2 hours now. So, 2 hours, it's flown. Absolutely flown. That Mega Malt makes time fly. So, yeah, we'll get our plugs out of the way. Why don't you plug yourself first, Coxie? Why not?
Find us, the Lost Art of Podcasting, on Spreaker, Stitcher, YouTube, iTunes, Facebook. Just search Lost Art of Podcasting. Find us on Twitter at Lost Art Podcast. Email lostartpodcasting@gmail.com. Send us topics, mentions, reviews, anything like that. Give us a review on iTunes, actually. That'll help.
Yeah, get them some reviews. Get them some reviews. For us, you can find us on Facebook by www.facebook.com/UKRAD podcast. You can find us on Twitter at UKRAD podcast. We have our archive on YouTube. You can just look for the RAD podcast on there. You will find us eventually. When we've got a bit more subscribers, I'll be able to give you a proper link. We will be getting on iTunes and Stitcher as soon as I can sort my head around it. And the guy, I'm going to give the guy that's sponsoring the PCW Prediction League a shout out as well. The guys at Avant-Garde Security, they are specialists in static security, shop security, and home CCTV. So if you need a bit of your business needs a bit more security, or you feel like your home could do a bit of CCTV, go and visit www.avant-gardesecurity.co.uk and tell them we sent you, and you won't get a discount. So, but tell me you sent him your way, and hopefully he'll give me a virtual high five. So,
he'll give you one like equals one prayer.
Yeah, one like equals one prayer. So, yeah. So, we may as well wrap up then. So, I've been Paul the Hat Guy Flinders.
I've been Darren.
I've been Coxie.
Thank you for listening, guys. We'll see you next time on the RAD podcast. Thank you and good night.